Anti-party activities. Atiku and Wike should leave PDP immediately. Hello viewers and welcome to InfoGist. The former Deputy National Chairman of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Olabode George, has advised the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and the Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike to leave the party immediately because of their anti-party activities. He said the party was being embarrassed by an open display of affinity by the two to the All Progressive Congress (APC). George, in a statement, also advised President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to create a special fund account where managing directors of banks could deposit at least 20 billion naira each annually to alleviate the sufferings of masses. On PDP's crisis, he wondered why Atiku and Wike should be hobnobbing with opposition elements and still claim to be part of the PDP structure. He said, "What exactly is going on? Anybody who is tired of PDP should leave and join another party. Enough of this embarrassment. As a founding elder of this party, I will not watch while some people openly disrespect the party. It is impossible." George, who queried the reason Atiku visited former President Muhammadu Buhari in Kaduna with other politicians, said, "General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, remains my boss, but he is not a member of our party. So, why is Atiku hobnobbing with him politically? Is he not guilty of anti-party offense already?" The other day, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu told Wike that APC must win the council election in Federal Capital Territory, and he agreed. Wike has been given a direct order to win FCT for APC, and he still claims to be a member of PDP. Are people now shameless politically that they cannot be principled? Where is the leadership of our party? Why are they tolerating Atiku and Wike? Why are they allowing the duo to continue to embarrass our party publicly? Now, some governors are joining them to endorse Tinubu's re-election in 2027. I ask again, what exactly is going on in our party? Has discipline gone to the dogs? Has everything broken down completely? Has sanity taken flight in the way we run the party now? Nigerians are yearning for change, which only the PDP can offer, because ours is the only organized party. Apart from Ganduje, who else do you know in APC? APC is a one-man show being controlled from the villa. This is the time for the national leadership of PDP to take decisive steps to save our great party. As a founding member of our party and an elder statesman, I call on the other elders of our party to call Atiku and Wike to order, as the two are not bigger than PDP. They cannot continue hobnobbing with enemies of our party and think I will keep quiet. The truth must be told every time without minding whose ox is God. This is the time to save our party from those undermining PDP from within. If Atiku is strategizing on how to form a coalition with others because of 2027, he should do that outside the structure of our party. We cannot be within and be working against the interest of the party. We will never allow that. Wike's case is very clear to everybody. He wants to be in the good books of Tinubu while working against our party. He's an adult and knows what is good for him politically, but he cannot claim to be in PDP and be working against the interest of the party. Many people do not know what Wike did in Rivers, leading to the emergency rule declaration of March 18, is anti-party activity. He organizes live interviews across television stations as if he is the president and attacks PDP in the process. If there is any iota of shame left in him, this is the time for him to leave our party. His strategy is to continue to work within the party for the president's re-election. This is the time for our party leadership to wield the big stick, because nobody is more powerful than the party. The moment we remove the liability in our party, we'll be in a formidable position as an opposition party to take over power from APC at the federal level in 2027. Due to the anti-people's policies of APC, Nigerians are going through a lot, and they are waiting for PDP to alleviate their suffering in 2027. On the rising wave of insecurity in the country, the PDP leader said insurrection, insurgency, kidnapping, killings, and corruptions have taken over the land. As the commander-in-chief, what exactly is Tinubu doing to reverse this ugly trend? The way people are being killed in Benue and Plateau, does it make sense? The nation is drifting, and this is the time for former presidents and opinion leaders to speak truth to power. We can't continue this way. To the Atona Oduo of Yoruba land, bankers are part of the professionals who created economic hardship in the country. George also queried the source of billions of naira declared by banks as profit yearly. There is what is called round tripping. There is also insider abuse, hidden and fraudulent charges. All these are targeted at Nigerians. You cannot see a bank MD in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Germany, United Arab Emirates, and so on in private jets every other day. Here are bank MDs not only charter private jets but own jets. Where are they getting the money from to maintain this type of luxury and lifestyle? The government must look into this. Now that Tinubu is trying to lessen the burdens of Nigerians, these banks MDs should be made to pay not less than 20 billion naira each into this special intervention fund account. Now that he's back in Nigeria, Tinubu should also be serious about projecting the image of this country. No rat, lizard, or cockroach was killed in Rivers, yet you declared emergency rule and suspended an elected governor just because you are in commander-in-chief. People do not use power like that. Nigeria is called the giant of Africa, but economically, constitutionally, and politically, are we a giant in the real sense of the word? Nigeria spent billions of dollars to restore peace, security, democracy, economic, and political independence in South Africa, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Gambia, Zimbabwe, and others. It is an anticlimax that what we gave to others that led to stability we do not have at home. Are we now the giant of Africa only on paper and not in reality? Meanwhile, the gall of defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress, especially from the South-South and South-East geopolitical zones, may have given President Bola Ahmed Tinubu an advantage ahead of the 2027 elections. The latest defection of Governor Sheriff Oberewovere of Delta State, his predecessor, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, and other PDP stakeholders in the state have equally set the tone for Tinubu's gradual takeover of the South-South. The APC controls 3 of the 6 states of the Niger Delta, while it is in charge of 2 of the 5 Southeast states. Bearing any last-minute changes, more PDP governors and leaders are expected to join the ruling party. Aside from this Delta State governor, there are strong indications that one of the Southeast governors may also dump the PDP, though the said governor has not made up his mind about the move. The state chapter of the APC is already commending him for his developmental strides. Similarly, Governor Umoeno of Akwa Ibom declared his support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's second-term bid last week, citing the president's commitment to national development. Eno, who spoke while representing the president at the official flag-off of the 65-kilometer, 3-lane dual carriageway section of the highway project in Nsit Antai, local government area of Akwa Ibom State, had described him, Tinubu, as a visionary and detribalized leader whose agenda is bringing tangible development to all parts of Nigeria. Declaring his support for President Tinubu's re-election, Eno said, "Let me end by assuring our people-loving president that we will stand by him. He deserves to complete his 8 years in office. He cannot start this work and abandon it. Someone else may not finish it with the same passion." But amid his recent endorsement of Tinubu for a second term and plan to defect to APC, Akwa Ibom State Commissioner for Information, Aniekan Umana, yesterday distanced Governor Eno from reports of dumping the PDP for the APC. Speaking in Uyo, Umana said Governor Umeno's support for President Tinubu and Senate President Godswill Akpabio is a strategic act of enlightening state interest aimed at unlocking federal collaboration for the benefit of the people of Akwa Ibom State. The governor's recent open endorsement of President Tinubu and other key federal leaders is not about partisanship, but a pragmatic step to foster cooperation and attract federal interventions to the state. This growing synergy has already begun yielding visible benefits and will further facilitate key initiatives such as the Ibom Deep Seaport, ecological remediations, among others. He disclosed that Tinubu has the backings of Nigerians to remain in power till 2031. Also, the suspended Rivers State Governor, Mr. Similaye Fubara, who was reported to have met President Tinubu in London last week, is expected to dump the PDP for the APC. The meeting in London is seen as a step in reinstating the suspended governor. It will be recalled that Fubara was suspended from the office as the governor of Rivers State following the declaration of emergency rule in Rivers State by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.